When Malcolm and I started working, it was drawing boards. If you were writing specifications, it was all handwritten or typed. You know, it wasn't anything like what we've got now in terms of flow of information. You don't have the luxury anymore of not being here or not being in or putting things off. It's just, that's it. You just have to do that. But the technology we're using helps that, and the programs that we're using helps us to speed up those processes.
Because of the advances in technology, you can churn out information quicker, and once you've done that once, people expect you to do it again, and it's obviously, timescales become a lot shorter, certain sites become more critical, people have got to get finished in time, especially when we do schools or when we do residential, they've got to be finished for the school terms or for the end of the year, and your information flow has just got to be much better.
Not everyone understands what level 2 BIM means, and quite often we were getting appointment documents making us responsible for level 2 and quite a lot of responsibility. But when you drill down, you talk with the clients or the contractors, in a lot of cases that wasn't really what they wanted. So it's the industry trying to catch up, and not everyone's moving at the same speed. So I suppose that's been the hardest thing. Some main contractors are really pushing forward, and others are a little bit behind, and so therefore we have to change our thinking sometimes. So we're fairly well advanced, I think, and great if we've got teams working with us that are at that level, but sometimes they aren't, and we have to compromise.
There's a cost implication that you have to invest the time and the money in first to get yourself up to speed, and I think a lot of the maybe smaller M&E guys or smaller engineers or smaller subcontractors haven't really got the money to invest in it at this stage until they start getting asked for it. Now, probably like us, you realise you invest that little bit of time and that little bit of money in it, it actually saves you money. Might be hard work for 6 months, a year, but after that you kind of, you reap the benefits of it. And I think a lot of it will be, once they realise that they have to do it, they'll realise how easy it is to do it, not be, why did we not do it?
It was only when building came into being that we started, as the technical staff, doing our own specifications, and we created template specifications to try and have not instantly ready, but specifications that you could add to, and it had guidance and things with it. So that's worked quite well, and then now of course we're into trying to make Create work for us.
So we felt that, obviously going forward, office templates are the way forward, because we don't want everybody starting from scratch all the time. We would like obviously the specifications to be set up, and then people to obviously, a bit like in NBS Building, delete what they don't actually need.
We encourage teams to have deliverable schedules at the very start of a job, so they should know roughly what a packet of information should look like, and as I say, the templates within sort of standard templates helps that information workflow as well.
When we actually were first playing with it, we didn't, you're just feeling your way, aren't you? You don't actually really understand whether you're actually doing something properly, because you actually don't actually have one that's already being produced in front of you to follow. So you find that you're probably using NBS Building, and then trying to create that same specification in NBS Create, and thinking and ticking off the clauses in NBS Building to see that you still actually had them in NBS Create.
NBS Create has given us an opportunity to sort of go through basically all specifications from start to finish. So it's allowing us to, double check. It's just helping us sort of refine and define the specifications, make sure that we're right. Hopefully, with the ambition is that we have a full set of an office master, effectively specification that people can use.
The software that we use has to be of a good standard. It has to be of a high, the users have to be able to know what they're putting in. It's going to come out in a format that everyone can understand. They don't need to know that the programs are there to help them. We rely on them quite a lot.
When we do need to provide a specification in NBS Create, we can do that quickly, and we can do that confidently as well, so the information is right and we know it is. Back in the 2D days was that the drawings represented the quantity and the specification represented the quality of the information.
Yeah.
So in terms of the specification, we rely massively on the specification to get it right, because that's if it's not in the specification, basically because of the way contracts that work with design and build, the contractor, it gives more scope for the contractor to change that potentially, or it gives more scope for that specification to be diluted and for us to lose the quality a little bit more. So getting the specification right is massive, really, really big.
And we just want to get a head start on it really, because as Malcolm says, if we had to start from scratch with that, it would cause us a lot of problems and a lot of headaches probably, but we say we can hit the ground running now, so we're good to go.